Hey, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. This is Drew, aka Booty Sweat, and of course, Combat Pack 2 and Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate have just released, and with it has come Mileena, Rambo, and Rain, and so I will be bringing some videos on some custom variations for each of the three, because I personally think they all look really sick, and I will be using all three of them for sure. Again, this was really just kind of a series for people who are just now getting into the game, getting back into the game with Combat Pack 2, whatever. Whatever it is, it's not necessarily going to be an all-inclusive, all-encompassing guide to every possible combination of moves, but just a few that I've put together that I think work really, really well together. And so if you like this kind of content, then make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, that'll really help me out in terms of the channel, and we'll get right into the business. Alright, now for the first of these variations, I have equipped some moves that will really help Mileena just kind of have a lot of really cool, swaggy, interesting combos to use during matches. I like combos, I like rushdown, mix-up kind of characters. I've already said that a bazillion times. I thought about putting the loci on this variation because, you know, I've mentioned a couple of times I like having a low projectile with lots of combos, but instead we've actually gone with Mileena's playtime ability, I think it's called, and that gives her a bunch of new options to end combos with. It gives her some new strings and stuff. An example of this being like, let's say, this move. And of course this move you can amplify to get like a restand kind of thing. But it just gives you some cool new strings.
No escape.
And this can make for some pretty decently swaggy combos and can give Mileena a lot of extra damage. Now, the other two moves that I have equipped are her Rolling Thunder, which modifies her her little ball roll thing she does. You can hold it and still get the regular one, or if you don't hold it, you get this kind of enhanced one, I guess. It does more hits. It makes it easier to get that combo crushing blow. In addition to this, we also have another ender with the Stab Scotchy, I think it's called, or Stabby Scotch, something like that. And it's just this little command grab. It cannot be blocked because it does count as a throw. So it will grab your opponent out of blocks, and you can also amplify it for a little bit more damage. You can also use this as a combo ender as well. Now, one of the reasons why I do like this variation as well is because this Rolling Thunder gives you additional hits with the roll move, so it actually makes it easier to get that big crushing blow damage that you saw earlier. In addition, it makes it really easy to combo off of her forward 2-3 crushing blow, which is this. And this is, you get that crushing blow if you counter or punish a high attack with it. So overall, this is just kind of a swaggy, combo-heavy variation. If you want to get like damaging combos and be all over the place and doing really cool-looking stuff, then you know you can throw these kinds of abilities together and make that happen. Okay, now for this second variation, I have a couple of different moves equipped. We still have Stabby Scotch because I just think it's a pretty cool move and worth using. But in addition to that, we also are now using the Condom Dash, I think it's called, which it replaces the roll, but it's a pretty fast activating. The startup is only 12 frames, and it's a pretty fast starting low attack. So you can see she kind of slides toward them, and it hits low, unlike the ball, which is a mid. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of gives you a little bit of a mix-up potential here, because you also now have the air teleport, which I equipped as well. So normally Mileena can do this move, but if you equip it, you can actually do this. You can do it in midair like that. And of course you can amplify it to get additional damage. If you have somebody who's maybe zoning a lot, you can try to get in on them with that. You can also just kind of mix them up a lot. You know, Mileena has some good low starters, for sure. And being able to add this one to the mix, as well as having a command grab, I think just all in all makes for a pretty mix-up heavy character that can really frustrate your opponent after a while. So I think that's a pretty cool combination as well. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. I'll try out some combos just to show off real quick that you can still do some cool combos in this variation. But I just like having all of the different mix-up options. Alright, for the third variation of this video, we have a more zoning heavy Mileena. So I did go ahead and put the low psi on this one, so it's a low hitting projectile that you can amplify for 2 hits and a knockdown. And in addition to that, I gave her the air psi as well, so you can, you know, kind of get people who are maybe jumping in on you, trying to stop you from zoning. You know, it can kind of be good for that. Also, you can amplify that to make you come down way faster. So another cool move that you get with this variation is this cool like slide psi move. So you'll see you can either release it immediately and it hits in front of her like that and launches them upward, or you can hold it and kind of control when it releases. You know, that sort of thing. In addition, if you amplify this one, it'll come back down and kind of hone in on them and hit them for a knockdown. Even though it looks like it should be an overhead, it's not. It's just a mid, so they can block it. But it kind of gives you that extra little zoning potential option as well. And as you can see, you can actually do it out of a short hop as well, which is pretty cool. Keep in mind as well that Mileena, she's going to be kind of interesting. I don't know how strong she's going to be. It's a little too early to tell, but a zoning variation with her is kind of interesting because she does still have some pretty good mix-up potential. And she can still get some pretty good damage off of crushing blow combos and stuff. It's really not that difficult for her to still get that damage even with a variation like this. So yeah, you can still get that really big boy damage with some of those crushing blow combos with Mileena, even with this more zoning heavy variation. So I don't know how much I'm going to be using this one, but I'm probably going to be at least toying around with it. I'll probably use her more combo heavy variation more off the time. But this one looks like it could be pretty fun. So I don't know. So yeah, this is definitely not the most extensive, probably custom variation guide. I mean, I'm sure there will be more tech and things like that figured out over time as these characters have been out for longer. I'm definitely going to make a more in-depth guide to Mileena coming up soon, but I just wanted to go ahead and kind of get you guys scratching your heads a little bit, figuring out how you can maybe make the best of her custom variation. So alrighty, well, we'll have Rambo and Rain coming up soon, and yeah, have a good one. Be blessed.